Today we thought we would start a little bit of a journey through Scottish snacks and food and give you a little introduction to some of the things that we think you should try if you come over and visit Scotland.
We've picked out a few of our personal favourite snacks that you can get in Scotland or across the world, but if you want to try some Scottish things out when you're here, these are the ones that we like and we would definitely recommend.
Yes, you can't really come to Scotland and not try a Tunnocks cake of some sort. They've got lots of different types.
Tunnocks is a Scottish company. They've been in Scotland since 1890. Apparently they haven't changed their recipe in over 100 years.
So both the things we've got here, Tunnocks teacakes and Tunnocks snowballs, they're both marshmallow based treats.
And they are delicious.
They are. And just in case you're wondering, Kirsten's a vegetarian and these are vegetarian friendly as well, which is very good. We were watching the Great British Bake Off a couple of weeks ago and they made tea cakes, but what we noticed is they're very, very different things.
Yeah, I think an English tea cake is very different to Scottish tea cake. So this is what I know to be a tea cake, and it's a Tunnocks tea cake. When it comes to tea cakes, before you even start eating a tea cake, you've got to unwrap it right.
Yes.
This is one thing that you have to do right.
Yeah.
So we're both the same. We are both people who will peel off the foil and then flatten the foil out.
Yeah.
Before we even start eating the tea cake.
Something about unwrapping it and taking the foil off and getting it into a perfect square and flattening it out without all the creases in it that's strangely satisfying.
Yeah. It doesn't, it's not like it makes the taste better or anything, you just...
No.
Although people do that with Kit Kats, with the foil wrapping.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, I'm sure people, or maybe I just do it because I do it at Tunnocks.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah. Tunnocks, it came into a lot of controversy last year.
Oh, did it?
Yeah. Basically, people in Scotland were trying to boycott Tunnocks, and it was all to do with the packaging of Tunnocks because they got rid of...
The line rampant, did they get rid of it? Oh.
Well, see how it's not on...
It's there. It's
yeah,
not on
but it's not on the individual Tunnocks.
Oh.
It's not on the individual tea cakes because it used to be a little lion because they were trying to market it as a British snack. And Scottish people being very patriotic,
no, it's out.
just went, no. Yeah. Oh, I ripped it.
Fail.
That's it, we can't eat it.
Can't eat it. So you can see Kirsten's already squared out the foil and flattened it out because it's a rule, you must do it. Tea cake is a sort of biscuit base, marshmallow and milk choc, everything covered in milk chocolate. Yum. There's no other way to describe that apart from yum, really.
So what would you say is your favourite part of the Tunnocks? Mine's is the biscuit at the bottom.
I have to say I think that the biscuit's my favourite bit as well.
Also, when you've unwrapped it, everybody eats it a bit differently. You get some people that'll nibble the chocolate off first, and then they'll eat the mallow, and then they'll eat the biscuit.
Yeah.
Whereas I personally like to scoop the mallow out and eat it.
I have to say, I'm quite bad for just chucking the whole thing in my mouth sometimes. I will quite happily just go, oh. You good? A sort of brother of the tea cake.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's basically the same. It's a marshmallow middle and chocolate
Shell.
and coconut.
Yeah. So instead of having the biscuit at the bottom, like the tea cake, this one's got the mallow throughout, chocolate coating, and then on the chocolate coating there's coconut sprinkles throughout, and it is lovely.
As soon as you open it out of whatever packaging it comes in, the coconut starts to crumble up, so it'll get messy. Don't be afraid to get messy.
The one thing I would say about the snowballs is that the coconut gets everywhere.
Yeah, it does. It's falling off.
It's messy eating. It is messy eating.
Yeah. But you can see with no base, like Kirsten was saying earlier, it is soft because it's just marshmallow. It's just almost melted marshmallow in the middle. Just biting into that, that really made me remember being my grands when I was a kid.
Really?
The second I bit into it, I was like, oh, I remember that. I can picture my granny's kitchen while I'm eating it.
Cute.
I like eating videos. We should do eating videos more often, apart from that time that Kirsten made me try to eat a dog biscuit. Right, so next up is a bit more savoury, and probably not one you would think of. Mackey's crisps. Crisps, not chips.
Yeah, in Britain we call it crisps. And I wouldn't say this is not a traditional thing, these are relatively new. Mackey's is a Scottish company, they do the best ice cream as well, Mackey's ice cream.
We'll do that at some point as well.
These crisps are well known because they are haggis and cracked black pepper.
Yeah, which is why the reason we picked them, not just because they're Scottish company crisps, but because they're haggis crisps. And they are lovely. And we checked again, vegetarian. So if you're vegetarian out there, you're fine to eat these as well.
Haggisy.
Now I'm not sure Kirsten will really like these because you're not a pepper fan.
I'm not a big fan of pepper, no.
Nice, good size crisp.
And I've never actually had... Oh, big crisps.
Yeah, nice big healthy crisps. Yeah, they're nice.
Do you actually like them? They are really nice.
See, I wasn't sure because you're not a big pepper fan.
Yeah, but I wouldn't say it's that strong, the pepper.
But they are lovely.
Yeah, they are really nice. So haggis, for those of you who don't know what haggis is.
Haggis is every part of a sheep minced up and boiled in a sheep's stomach. Or at least that's what it used to be. And oats and barley mixed in there as well. It's not so much now. It's now more the parts of a sheep you would eat boiled in a plastic bag. Right, but you have to remember when haggis was first sort of created, you wouldn't waste any food. You wouldn't waste anything. I think probably a good way to describe haggis is spicy mince.
Spicy mince.
Yeah, because it really is just minced meat, sheep instead of cow, with oats and barley and spices. So it's really, that's all it really is, and it's lovely. You like? Just what? Oh! You can't really get much more Scottish than Irn Bru, I don't think.
No. Coca-Cola is the most popular soft drink across the world, apart from in Scotland, because Irn Bru is the most popular and best-selling soft drink in Scotland, and it is gorgeous.
Yes, it is.
Now, I'm not one to drink this often.
It's very sweet.
It is very sweet, but I would say this is the best hangover drink.
It really is.
It's the best pick-me-up drink if you're having a really slow energy day.
Yeah.
And I prefer it when it's like cold out of the fridge.
Yeah.
I love it when it's cold out of the fridge.
Although it's orange, it's not orange tasting.
No, it doesn't taste, it's not like Fanta or orange juice.
Yeah.
It doesn't taste anything like
I
orange.
think that's something that I've seen before, like Americans coming over and trying it, they think it's going to be orange tasting, an orange based juice, just because that's the colour, but it really isn't.
No.
It's kind of got a taste all of its own, really.
And it's like, I'm not sure if it's a myth or not, but it's like top secret recipe. So much so that I think did they ban it in America?
I've heard that story, yeah, because the sugar content or something
well,
like
no,
that.
I heard they banned it in America because they wouldn't say what was in it. They
Oh,
wouldn't
really?
share
That
the
makes more
recipe.
sense. Yeah.
So that's why America banned it, was because they need to know what's in it, and they weren't willing.
Yeah.
And apparently only 3 people in the whole world know what the recipe is. I don't know if that's true or not. Apparently only 3 people in the world know what's in Irn Bru. And it was a myth that there was iron girders in it. It's not iron girders.
It used to be the advert, it was made in Scotland from girders.
Yeah.
But it's
One thing that I love about Irn Bru is their adverts. Their adverts are hysterical. If you go onto YouTube and just search for Irn Bru adverts, they are so funny. They do the most fantastic snowman one at Christmas. They're quite notorious for their advertising, Irn Bru. They're really good.
Well, that's something else when you come to Scotland. All drink is juice.
Yeah.
Anything that's not alcoholic, apart from water, is juice.
We call it juice.
Yeah. If it's fizzy, it's juice. If it's diluted, it's juice. It doesn't really matter.
And it's hard to describe what it tastes like, isn't it?
Yeah, there really isn't a taste that compares to Irn Bru. You've just got to try it.
Yeah.
You can't come to Scotland and not have an Irn Bru.
In Scotland, it is the most iconic drink in the country.
Yeah, it really is.
It is.
Apart from whiskey.
Apart from whiskey.
Anyway, that's a nice little introduction to some Scottish food. We'll be doing more of these, just, you know, little things that you should try if you come here. Till next time, bye humans!